So it's looking, it just rained really hard yesterday. It's looking like the river might be flooded over, which is what I was kind of hoping for. It gets real crazy out here. I'm not sure if it is. It looks like sections of it might be. So we're going to adventure and see what it's looking like. So definitely is over there. It's a real high. You can see it up over here. So let's see. I mean, I just walked through that puddle. It was up to my ankles or so. Let's see where we're at with the river, because sometimes it'll flood over this entire section here. It hasn't gotten that far, so made sure I brought extra shoes and socks for this today. Holy hell, yeah, it's real close to being flooded over here. So, river. Generally this is a little has a little like not cliff but hangover section here, and yeah, obviously that's not what's happening now. There's flooded fairly decent. It's pretty well over what it would normally be, and that means there's probably not going to be anyone out here today, because it's, you know, walk through the fucking water to get here. So but, I mean, the river's normally down by like the second set of 3 trees there. It's not even close to being all the way up here, but with all the rain we've had, it's really really pushed it over. So we're gonna check out the park here. This is boom, Lower Rouge Trail is where we're at right now. We're gonna see exactly how flooded out we are. It's not as bad as I've seen it before. I've seen this whole section flooded over before, where you can't get to the bridge up here. So let's check it. Let's see what it looks like from the bridge, 'cause I've never been able to get out here when it's flooded like this. Yeah, I mean, both sides of the river here, they're all flooded over. You can see the water, plants on the side section. I mean, this river has to be high as fuck. I mean, holy shit balls, yeah. Oh, god damn, man. All right, so the river normally, I mean, it has to have raised up fucking 6 feet, maybe more. Definitely doesn't normally have a current like this. There's a little culvert right there that normally there's water pouring out of. It's a little storm drain. Man, oh man, it's flooded. But I'm not surprised. Like I said, we got a big rain yesterday, and yeah, it gets real crazy. I don't even know if I'll be able to go down here. It's not looking like it. Looking like the river's probably flooded over. I'm gonna try to go in a back way, most likely, because like I said, you can see where the river's up to over here, and it's gonna be flooded out all the way up here. Yeah, I mean, it's flooded over to this side. Now I'm thinking I'm gonna be able to get through all this. Get up to over there. I mean, this can't be. How deep does this get? I know there's a trail here, so I'm not too worried about this, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to go far. It's all gonna be flooded over. Let's see though. Yeah, we had some torrential downpours yesterday evening that went from that into just some steady rain afterwards. So I mean, it dropped a good good chunk of water, and we had the flash flood warning, so it's right in our section between Ypsilanti and Canton here. We're just gonna see how far we can go on this trail before we get completely flooded out, because it might be coming up right now, actually. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to walk through all this shit. It's a lot. Well, this is getting slippery when it's flooded out like this. I can see the trail this whole way, so I'm going to walk through this and see where we end up. I'm going to come back in maybe a week or so and do another video here when it's dry, when it's not flooded over, so y'all can see the difference. But it gets kind of crazy, man. It gets really fucking flooded out over here, so all right. A little less flooded, at least, coming up here. I think we're gaining a little ground, a little elevation, a couple of feet maybe, just to get us out the water. But excuse me, it's only about up to my ankles. It hasn't been much higher than that, just above my ankles at the most. But yeah, man, oh man, I'll tell you what. So this normally drops off a good 5, 6, 10 feet maybe, and drops into the river there. But I mean, you could see it's all the way right down to my feet, right down to my feet. All flooded out, all flooded over. Let's go this way, see where we're at. I don't think I'm going to be able to take a right, but we'll see. I think the right goes lower than where I'm at right now, from what I can see. So we're going to stick left. I mean, I can't even see where it dries out down there. But I think I might just be headed into more water up here too. Might be about where I have to stop. I'm gonna walk up to the dry section up here and see if I can see any dry water ahead of that, or dry land ahead of that, but might be about it for me, I'll tell you. Jesus, man. Yeah, it's crazy how flooded out it gets over here, I'll tell you. Yeah, I can't even see dry land on the other side over there, so I'm gonna probably turn back around and head back up and over, and we can see, instead of coming down this way, we can go and see what there is on the other part of the trail here when we take a left getting back to the bridge there, or go straight off the bridge. So we're gonna hike back over there, and we'll catch back up when I get right back to the bridge. So all right, so we're getting back to the start of this part of the trail, back where the bridge was. Last little section of water here before I get back to it. A lot of sediment gets deposited on the trail due to this flooding, and it makes the trail a little slippery, so I was kind of slipping and sliding when I was coming back across. It got up a couple inches over my ankles there in section or two, so we're gonna see. I don't think anywhere else gets flooded out, but we're gonna go check around, see what we can find. So this is where we're at, Canton. Lower Rouge Trail, ITC corridor. We are right there. So we're gonna go check out the bridge that's right down this way. We just tried to go down the section there that's in the red. But guess what? Or I guess it wasn't in the red, it was this one here, wasn't it? We didn't do the one in the red yet. We can check that one out too. But I don't know if it'll be flooded at all up here, but we'll see. We're gonna come up to that bridge in not too long, unless it's flooded out, which if it is, we can always it might be close. We can always walk through a little bit of water again and see what we can find. Thankfully, for what I'm seeing, there's no leeches or nothing that are on my legs, so doing pretty good. I know the water isn't the cleanest, but I'm not going to be licking off my legs or eating with my feet, so I think we're doing okay. Let's see what we can find up here. You'll have to see. It looks a little flooded right here coming up. I don't know how far that can go or may go. Hard to see if there's any end to this flooding here. It looks like it might get a little deep, so I don't know if we're going to be going too far down here. I need to get some waders for this. Yeah, so it goes a little ways down. Let's see if we can hike on through here. So, like I said, it gets to be just a few inches above my ankles. That's where I'm at. An inch or two, maybe. Oh, it's not too bad though. It's lightened up a lot already. Okay. Like I said though, this is also, while it is definitely flooded right now, this actually isn't much compared to what I've seen before. I haven't came back to this section when it's been flooded out. The reason I haven't come back to this section though is because it gets so flooded sometimes that this is completely inaccessible. I wouldn't even be able to walk through it like this. I mean, I probably would if I really wanted to, but you get to the point sometimes where that bridge, the wooden bridge that I crossed over to start, is inaccessible, like completely. So this isn't terrible flooding, but it's flooded for sure. For sure. See how this goes though. I don't know where that trail goes either. And there's a couple of these side shoot trails that I haven't adventured down. There's also a couple that are for mountain biking, though I don't know how well they're kept up. Don't ever see people here mountain biking, maybe riding a bike, but not mountain biking. Well, it's just flooded like crazy back here, man. I'm just trying to get to, there's a, like I said, another little connector bridge up over here that goes over another little section of the river, and I really want to make it to that to see what it's looking like over there. And I think we're almost to it, if I'm not mistaken. Walked this way a couple of times. I generally go the other direction, either do a loop or walk out to one of the other roads that are down a bit further. And then you can kind of do a loop around up through neighborhoods and main streets. All right, yeah, so we're almost to the bridge. It's right here. There's gonna be boom, bang. This little tee off. Let's check the map. This is the corridor, the ITC corridor. So we're almost there. We have where we're at now at this intersection. The ITC goes north. We're going to continue east just to number 6 here where the bridge is at. We'll turn around, head back. This goes under the electric lines and stuff over here, out through this field. I don't know how well this is going to be, how flooded out this is going to be or not, but doesn't look horrible. Ooh. I can get up to here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go much further than up here, so we'll get up to here and we'll check it out because it's looking crazy. Okay. Go off to the side a little less flooded out. Man, oh man. Yeah, I don't think I'm making it to the bridge. Guess I have to feel it out a little bit, see what it's looking like for depth. I mean, this is about as deep as I've gotten going the other way. It looks like it might get a little deeper than that before I hit the bridge. Oh yeah, you could see, I don't know if you could see the rivers running right up there. That means the rivers, this is gonna flow right into the river. Yeah, no, this is gonna get deep. This is deeper and deeper as I go. Alright, I don't know how well you can see or not. That's the river there. And I mean, it flows, this is same level right here, so that's gonna go, be all flooded over. So we're gonna head back. I didn't make it quite to the bridge, but next time we get a heavy rain like this, I can come out here and make a video. Maybe I'll get some galoshes or like I said, some waders or something of that nature where I can actually, you know, go through some more of this. I'm just wearing some fucking tennis shoes and socks right now. My socks are soaked, my tennis shoes are soaked. I knew that was gonna happen, so I wasn't too concerned about it, but you know, only feel so good going so far in this water. I don't know how deep it's gonna get or what kind of crazy little critters might be crawling around in here. I don't think there's anything too crazy. A couple of bugs. Like I said, I don't think there's any leeches. This water's kind of gross as it is, so don't really want to be mucking around too hard in it. But I'll tell you what, this is it's a great place to do some hiking and stuff. And when it gets flooded like this, it's fun to adventure and to see what's going on and how wild it gets. So we're gonna head back to the main bridge again, and we're gonna go from there. We'll see where we end up. So all right, y'all, we're coming back up to the intersection with the bridge here. We're gonna take a right maybe and do some looping around. I really don't think we're gonna make it terribly far if we go off on one of these side trails, but we'll see. I also don't know if as I go this way, this is north going up, this goes to a neighborhood up here. I don't know if this gets flooded out also. It might get flooded over up here. I can't really tell at this point, but we'll check it out. So there's that one that goes down. I don't see any water so far. It might be up just high enough. It might stay high enough where it's not going to get flooded, but so we're going to keep walking straight. There's some little barrier, a couple of sticks down here. We're going to see if it floods out at all, but hard to tell. But there's some jumps, a little berm, part of the mountain biking stuff that's in this park here. So it's looking like there might be a tiny bit of water over the trail up here. Other than like puddles, there might be actually some river water running over, but we're gonna see. We're not gonna go a ton further, but like I said, we'll go up to the signs at the end, check it out. I think this goes up though. I'm gonna say that there's probably not river water over the trail up here. It's probably just some water in the middle, if anything, but yeah, no, just shadows. Shadows is all I was seeing. It looked like some water that was over the trail, but no water over the trail. It's looking like I can get up to this neighborhood without any issues. This is what I was saying earlier. If I go down the initial trail that I had went down to start, if I go around that way, it loops out to a couple different roads. There's two of them, two main roads. One you can cross and keep going, and then the other one it kind of ends at, the trail ends at. And I believe that's Canton Center, and you can go up Canton Center to one of the other roads up here and come over to the neighborhood. But it just comes out to this neighborhood up here, kind of dead ends going up further. So we're gonna stop here. We're gonna turn around. We're gonna head back towards the bridge and maybe check out that side trail when I get up to it. See how far we can get down that. But yeah, let's go. All right, so back to the bike trails is where we're at now. I just saw a runner come off these trails and head this way. I don't know if he took a left or went straight. He's not gonna make it far, but so we're going to take a right at this little section coming up, which I believe is a sycamore loop. We're gonna see how far we can make it. I know I can't make it all the way through because we I believe we saw the sign when we were going on the first trail where this was covered in water. So we're gonna go down here and see how far we can make it, but I'm guessing we're gonna get dead-ended with some flooded water again. So normally though, a great place to come watch some birds. There's usually some deer roaming around. You might see some turkey possibly. Pretty solid place to see some flowers. You know, it's just a nice little nature area that's not too far out of town. You might see a plane or two go over because there's the Willow Run Airport pretty close by. A nice little spot. I really enjoy it. It's not too far from my house, so when I can get out here, I always do. But we'll see. Like I said, we'll see how far we can go. Definitely has some more open trails, wide trails like this that you can walk down. You'll see people biking through here. Like I said, I don't really see a ton of people mountain biking, but you can definitely bike through here from time to time. That might wrap around to the mountain bike trails. It's getting a little warmer now, so a couple of bugs are coming out and shit. And with all the flooding and the rain, it's pretty humid, so I'm sure they're loving this weather. But it's a little bastard ass bugs. But just as with any animal, they're just doing what they do in their habitat. I'm coming out into their habitat, so I don't think y'all are going to be able to see it. It's hard to see, but there's a little bunny over here to the left. It's probably going to run off, I'm sure. Yeah, there you go. And he's gone. But there's yeah, you'll see some rabbits, you'll see some deer. It always interests me peculiar to where they end up when it gets flooded out like this. Obviously they get pushed out a little bit from being in the woods. A lot of these woods are low-lying and end up getting flooded out pretty heavily, so alright, so we have the Sycamore to the right, the Lower Rouge Trail to the left. This, I'm pretty sure, is going to be the one that gets dead-ended to the river. It goes downhill a little bit, it looks like, and we're probably going to get flooded out. So we'll go down until we hit the flood, maybe loop back around and see where we end up. So oh yeah, it's right there. I can already see it, which like I said, I think I went past this sign, so it's not shocking to me. But lots of really pretty flowers. Some purple, some yellow. This is got a dead end here. I may have walked right through this when I was walking that first part of the trail, but it's gonna dead end at the water here. We're gonna go, I'll go and follow the Sycamore loop. We'll see where that takes us to, because this is going back to the Lower Rouge Trail, the main trail, and it's fled out. And that one we made it down as far as I pretty much could with being able to see where I was going before it hit river level. And at that point, you know, it's hard to tell exactly how deep it's gonna get. So without having some waders and some good good foot and leg protection, I don't know how far I'm gonna go in all these, but like adventuring as much as I can, like being outdoors as much as I can. Really helps clear my mind, make me feel better about about life in general. Puts a smile on my face most of the time, though. You know, it's a hard thing to do. I can struggle a lot, so this is freeing. This is peaceful. It's very enjoyable. So that's where we came from. We're gonna head this way a little bit, see how far we can get. Sometimes these side trails, I've went down a couple of them, they can get a little overgrown, a little dicey. So I'm not trying to go too crazy or too far. I'm sure it'll get more buggy as I get in here. And since I forgot to put on bug spray, ooh, I don't even know how far I'm gonna get. Let's see. Getting right up here, there's already some flooding going on. Not too bad. Can walk through this section. Ideally, somehow it might be amazing. I don't know if this is gonna happen, but because I don't know where this one comes back out on this side. It'd be quite miraculous if we could get around, get through here, and somehow come out on the other side of the water that stopped us on the first trail. Which I don't think is going to be the case, but we're going to be connecting back up, I believe, with the Rouge Trail right up here. I'll tell you, this water makes this shit slippery. A lot of sediment, a lot of moss, slippery rocks. All right, so I'm pretty certain I might be able to go up through here. So there's a side trail off the side trail, but this is higher ground than the rest of it. This goes into the woods. This is one of the particular spots you may see some deer hanging out. I might have to go that way, but I don't know if there's a trail that comes out over here at all. There's one that goes that way. Let's see, there's a sign up here with an arrow. Let's see what it says. I think that one loops back to the right. What's this say? Wetland trail? I don't think there's much of a trail over here, though. I'll tell you what. It does say wetland trail, though. I'm not gonna go through the woods. But it says the wetland trail is that way. We're going to loop back around over here, go kind of back where we were just coming from, and hopefully connect up. There's a little trail that goes back to the main Lower Rouge Trail. See where we can go going down there, but that one is right here. Yeah. I think this one connects back up, so we're gonna go this way. I don't know if we're gonna get past much of anything, but And I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to anything over here. It's hard to tell looking out, but I mean, it's fucking flooded over, flooded out. Alrighty, let's see. So I think that's the main trail. Oh wait, the main trail's up over out in the distance there. That one's flooded out completely. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get connected back to the main trail at all, so too much water. This one loops back this way. Alright, we're gonna head back and just check this out. The one that goes down to the right here in a second. There's no way for me to get down to the main trail, but this little side connector here, you can go across, avoid all these fucking weeds. I mean, it's hard to tell, but there's the main trail out there, and it's fucking flooded, obviously. So, and this would be if I try to go this way. Boom, flooded. There's nowhere for me to head that way, so we're gonna turn around, head back towards the main trail, and I'll pop back in just a minute with you guys. Alright, so walking back out here to kind of the main section. We're gonna be right by the bridge again as I get up here about a couple hundred feet or so, and we're gonna go probably across the bridge and check out that side. There's not much over there, not much more that's accessible throughout this park with all the flooding, but it's been a real adventure. We're gonna see what else we can do just to end this up, and then we'll finish off and head on out. So, all right, so we're gonna be coming back up here to the bridge, right up over here, and we're gonna go back across the bridge, check out a couple of more spots. There's really just the one loop, and then the kind of road section that goes back out to the main entrance, the little road that comes down here. But we're gonna go on top of the bridge here, check out the river again. Just crazy how high this river gets and how quickly. This is all the Lower Rouge River, obviously. This all connects, I believe, with the Huron River, all connects over to Lake Erie. And normally there's also these little side chute trails that follow the river edge footpath, and it only goes about 10 feet at this point before it hits the river. So we have this little four-way split. We're coming from the bridge. If you go straight, this is the little road that goes out to the main entrance, the main road that comes out here. This is obviously where we started our journey, up over here checking how high the river is. You see it flowing around here, going down. I mean, it is crazy, crazy stuff. We're gonna head back this way where we had first came down, and then loop back around the other side. We're not gonna be able to make the whole loop though, because it's gonna be flooded like crazy. It gets pretty low and the river always crests over and fucking floods it out. So we're gonna get back up to here to where my car's parked, and I'll start it back up and we can check out the other half of the loop. The half that goes, if we were to go straight on this path, it's the loop that goes that way, but you can't really go that way, obviously, because it's gonna be flooded out like crazy. But okay, so we're back at the parking lot in my car. It's hard to see, but another little rabbit. Oh, look, another little rabbit. Oh, there you go. All right, we're gonna take this other side of the loop. I know we're not gonna be able to make it, like I've been saying, but I could see when I was walking down the first part of, after I crossed the bridge and went down the trail over there, I could see when it got flooded out where this trail got covered over and it goes downhill. And I mean, can't even imagine how deep it gets exactly. I don't think it's like, you know, unbearably deep, but I'm not going swimming today or anything. Getting it to be a couple inches above my ankles has already been enough. We're gonna see where we end up here though. Should be able to get up to the little ridge with the bench and take a view out from there to really see how high the river is. And then we won't be able to make it much further from there. It has to be less than a football field's length. From there it goes downhill the whole time and it'll end up getting flooded over. So let's see though, let's see. All right, so coming up to the little ridge here, there is a bench next to the sign, a little trail that runs that way, and this is the loop as it goes back around to where we were at before. But and you can see it decent from up here, but this river is I mean, that's where we were at. It's hard to see, but you can kind of see the trail on the other side where it gets flooded out. And I had walked through that section, made it a little bit further before we got completely flooded out over there, but incredible. Incredible what nature has to offer. It's a beautiful place. We're gonna head down here towards the loop back to where we were just at. And yeah, I mean, I can already see the water from here, but we'll see how far we can see down this trail from where it floods out up here. So this is the trail. It loops, I don't think you can even see it. It loops that way though and gets back to that little trio section we were just at. But I mean, this is the river. We're at river level right now. It comes right down to my feet here. Completely flooded over. Normally you're up on a little ridge over here and the river is a good, like I said before, 6, 8, 10 feet further down. So I just find that amazing. Going this way, I'm not going to be able to go through this, but I mean I probably could if I really wanted to, but there's no need. But this is, yeah, like I said, it goes up, down, going that way. You can get back to the little three-way split that goes back to the parking lot or over towards the bridge. We're gonna head back the way we just came and get back to the parking lot and finish up this little adventure we're taking. So all right, so we're coming back out to the parking lot. I just want to say it's been a real nice day, even with the flooding. I mean, it's been beautiful out. It's a great day to hike. It's only about 70 degrees and it's a little humid, but not terrible. I just want to say thank you though. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you all next time here on Let Us Hike.